Hey Virgo, happy Sunday. Happy Christmas Eve to you and yours. This reading is going to be about those on the other side. Okay. Love messages from the other side. From your passed on loved ones. Sending you their love from the other side. What's their message for you today, Virgo? If you're new to the channel, welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you so much for joining us today. Love messages from the other side. Love doesn't necessarily mean literal love. It's just your loved ones on the other side letting you know that they love you and they're around you during this holiday season. If you're maybe sad, not feeling it, not wanting to hang around anybody. I see some synthesis here and clarity. Wanting you to definitely follow your goals. Okay. I'm hearing be simple, living a simple life. Live in the simplicity of your life. It's possibly a hard season for you. I'm not necessarily going to say the holiday season is hard for me. It bothers me because it's nothing like it used to be when I was little, when I was coming up. How even if we had a little bit of nothing, there was still love there. There weren't no arguings or disappointments or, yeah, we were little, we didn't understand that we didn't have it like that. My mother couldn't do this or do that, but she made damn sure that we had some good ass food on the table for Thanksgiving and for Christmas. Yes. Every now and again, we got gifts and everything, when children didn't realize like, oh, she don't have it like this. They don't have it like this, but still it was just something different about the intense love for one another, and just we may not have anything else of value, but we have each other, and that's something my mother always made sure we understood. So I feel like a lot of you is really hard to wrap your head around those people who are no longer here with us, those elders, those people who just gave us those good hugs, the ones that you watched in the kitchen when they cooked those memorable meals and the memorable moments that you two shared, talking about stuff, showing you how to cook, showing you how to make dough, how to make chicken and dumplings, chicken and dressing, how to season that turkey, how to mash those potatoes the right way. All of this stuff that I think sometimes this younger generation is missing out. This younger generation to me is missing out on the sustenance of love. They may be loved, by us, our generation here, but I just think that they're missing something. It's some kind of I don't know how to say it. It's some sort of love, something deep that our mothers and our parents who raised us, the prior generation, they demanded respect. They didn't have to say a word, looked at me one way, and that's it. You already knew what not to do. You already knew if those street lights are on, you late coming in the house. When I tell you to do something the first time, I mean it. When I call you, like if I call my daughter, Gabrielle, no response, nothing. Had my mother call me, Nikki, I go right away and see what she wanted. No respect. And to not even respect, no honor. Okay. I just like the love. There's something missing. There's an element with this generation that's missing something, and I don't know if it's like a lack of understanding. It could be they are allowing the internet and their so-called friends to raise them because they're listening to their friends, and their friends want to be independent. We were independent, yeah, but we still did what we needed to do. We still had that utter respect. No, just not any kind of respect. That utter respect. We respected everybody. We respected the neighbor next door, the people across the street, the mother, father, sister, brother, auntie, uncles, kids, everything. If my mama got home from work, or your mother got home from work, or whatever, and that neighbor said, Miss Callie over there said that I was outside cutting the grass, and I heard your little girl out there just cussing like a storm, cussing like a truck driver. Miss Callie beat that little girl's butt. You got back home, and your mother did too. Don't nobody play that shit back in the day. Something's missing with this generation. Okay, and I feel like the energy around me today, I invited a lot of ancestors in around me to help me get this reading out, and I think that's the main thing that they're seeing from the other side. Okay, It's too much disrespect. It's too much disrespect to the elders. Okay, too much disrespect to each other, to one another, to themselves. You know, freedom, and you know, yeah, they're definitely aware on the other side, collective, about what's going on now with everything, but definitely with the way the youth are. I'm hearing wayward youth, and not all of them are bad. Okay, not all youth are disrespectful, and they know that they honor that, they appreciate that. Okay, but how in the hell can you want freedom, want to get out and run the street with your friends, but you don't even have any grace, not for yourself, not for me, not for your school, not for anybody, but especially for you. You want freedom, but you're not doing anything to gain that freedom. Okay, so it's about how they carry themselves, how they handle themselves. I know in the morning when I get up out of bed, you know, I miss my mother so much. She's been gone 3 years this year, November the 21st. And every day when I fix my bed, I always remember how she would tell me, the technique she would tell me to you know, how to fix the bed, and how to when you put make sure it's tight, and make sure that the sheet is on good, and pull this side up and put that under lift the mattress up, put that on, and put that little there, and tip, you know, it's just the way she showed me. I still do it to this day. It's like she has me fixing beds like a motel bed would be fixed, you know. But so intricate, you know, the different ways she showed me how to use flour. Literally showed me how to make the roof, or the gravy. I was in the kitchen about 3 or 4 months ago, and my mother used to always fry corn. She would take the corn and everything and clean it off the ear and everything. I used to always hate that, because I used to love corn on the cob. I just did. We grew up in Mississippi. We had all that corn, but she always took it off the corn, off she always shucked it and everything, and made cream style corn, fried corn that way. And I just remember watching her, and it was good, you know. And when I got older, I couldn't wait for her to make that kind of corn, you know. And every aspect of how she did it, I watched it, and you know, I made it for the first time about 3 or 4 months ago. And I said, it's good, okay, but I'm missing something. What am I missing? And I heard in my ear, don't forget to take a measuring cup, boil some water, pour a little flour in there, stir it up really, really good, no clumps, and then pour it in there and see what happened. Oh my gosh. That was a hit. That was a motherfucking hit. I just feel like this reading today is whether you whether you resonate it with. See, she's there over here, my spirit. Whether you resonate with it or not, it's just remembering the good things, the good times we shared with our relatives, with those people who loved us. Okay, the things we experienced. We may not have had a lot, but we did have that sustenance of the community together, of the family element, just having maybe one room, watching one TV, but we still had food in the house. There was still a way. You know, God still made a way. All right. We got earth, trust, education. See, I feel like they have a lot to learn, you know, and I have very nurturing power. See, you try to nurture your kids and steer them in the right direction, but kids these days aren't on the power in the house. You know, how can you want to nurture someone who's very disrespectful, but you got to do it because you gave birth to that person, or you are the guardian over that person, or whatever. But they want to run you. They want to be the guardian. They want to be the person in charge. Disrespect. I mean, not only are they disrespecting themselves, they're disrespecting the earth. They're disrespecting each other. They're disrespecting their elders, the people at school, the people in the neighborhood, and not even thinking about school. You know, not even thinking that school could turn you. Could you be anything you want to be when it comes to school? All right, get to school and act a fool. All right. I've been in my house now 4 years. I speak to my neighbor here next door. Rarely speak to my neighbor next door on the other side of me. Ask me if I know their names. No, I don't. And that's sad. I used to know everybody's names in all the neighborhood around me when I was younger. We had Miss Hicks right here. We had Mr. Aaron next door. Next to Mr. Aaron, we had Mr. Ivory. On after him, we had a barbershop across the street was an apartment building. We used to hang over there. They used to sell firecrackers during the 4th of July. You had the Cotton family over here. You had my brother's favorite friends over here on the other side of that. We had Tiny Tots, child care center. We had a liquor store next door down the street. You know, it's not like that. You don't know everybody. People don't want you in their business. People don't want you in their face. Nobody cares about anybody. And your family's on the other side. They're saying, "Wow, I'm glad I lived in the time that I lived in." You know, everybody. It's like a power struggle. You know, everybody's suffering, and the people who are the powerful ones are the powerless, and the wannabe people who think they want the power. They do have it because it's been given away. You know, out of fear. I gotta have flow. And, you know, flowing and just loving. I have flow in spirituality. Even spirituality is different. Hey, even for me, you know. So I'm not going to get into all this shit I see on online about what's going on in churches and, you know, all that stuff. But it's all about the power, though. Really, I'm telling you. I hear a lot of changes are coming. Okay, especially with that, people are going to start changing their spiritual truths. They're going to see some things. They're starting to see some things, you know. I just think that now things are stuck. I'm looking at, like, in my head, like if you're trying to squeeze honey or squeeze some sort of thing, something out of a container, you squeeze it, you see it coming out, but then all of a sudden you let it go and it goes back up. So I feel like there's going to be some sort of change coming. Okay. So, like my daughter, she's outside. She just sent me a text message. Lock the door, Mama. I ended up leaving. Okay. Do you ever think or say, well, or you know, I know she's 19, but say something like, I'm going such and such a place. I'll be back soon or something. You know, that kind of stuff. I'm sitting right here in front of the door. I always tell her to lock the door, but I'm sitting here. But she never tells me where she's going. I say, you have to tell me where you're going. I don't give a crap what you do when you get there. But you need to tell me where you're going in case something goes wrong, in case something happens that I need to call you or you need me to come and pick you up or something. I'm 50 years old, okay? My mother passed away 3 years ago. Whether I live with my mother or not, I always tell her, Mom, I'm going out. I'm going to hang out with Angie or my best friend. Or I'm going this, Mama, I just got back home. My mother always knew where I was at, and she never had to ask, okay? Never had to ask. I never wanted my mother to worry about anything. We have the magic. I just think that the energy around me is saying that it's our responsibility as people, as human beings, to rejuvenate and to bring the magic back. Bring the magic that we experience back to life. You know, it's never going to be like that. It's never going to be you walk outside and you can play outside and kids don't get hurt and you don't hear gunshots and all the stuff like that. It's never going to be 100% perfect ever again, you know. But it was so much more simple, okay? It was so much more easy. You know, you wake up in the morning, you eat, you clean up, you go outside with your friends and you go explore. You're picking berries off trees. We even went to Bible. Me and my sister and brothers, we went out in the summertime, just seeking things to do. You know, picking strawberries and went to Bible study by ourselves. We weren't being told go to Bible study, get out the house. We chose to go to Bible study because we just wanted to go have fun. Went to the youth center, went swimming, went fishing, made good time. Okay, during the summertime. We didn't just sit there playing video games, playing Nintendo. We had Nintendo, but we still got out and played. Okay, it's so different. I have reassurance. I do feel at some point through spirituality in some way, okay, that there's going to be a change. There's going to be a rejuvenation. There's going to be a backup. There's going to be, everything's going to stop. And I think it's going to stop. I feel like there's going to be some sort of cleansing, if that makes sense. I did see fire. But I really do feel like there's going to be I'm not saying there are going to be fires, but there's going to be a lot of changes that's going to take place in the world. I think that people are going to realize we need to wake up and smell the coffee and make some changes in our lives. Some extraordinary changes are coming. Extraordinary changes. But it's going to have to come through them, the older people, you know. See, they have to motivate themselves. You know, it's something about them making choices, you know, that they need to do. They need to release some things, motivate themselves to release themselves and change the culture of what they're seeing now. When you get sick and tired of doing what you're doing, what you're sick and tired of doing, then things are going to change. Okay, I just feel like that everybody's going to want peace. Like the whole world at the same exact time is it's just silence. Everything is silence, and then a change is going to come. A change is going to come. You don't know your song? I'll put it in the comments. Well, I think that I'm going to end this reading, but I'm going to actually start another reading and do the reading from your past on loved ones, because I didn't expect this to take this kind of turn. All right, I'll talk to you in a minute.